Hi, my name is Britt Pirtle, and I'm here to share with you 3 ways to use essential oils. The first way is aromatically. What you're going to do is you're going to take your fingers, pinch right above the bridge of your nose. Underneath your 2 fingers is your olfactory nerve. And what your olfactory nerve does is it actually sends messages to the limbic system in your brain, which then in turn sends messages and signals to the rest of your body. Some people think it's a little hokey to smell in an essential oil and say that it's going to affect your body. Well, let me illustrate. So when you go to the hospital and they want to knock you out and put you under, normally what they do is they don't give you a pill, they don't give you a shot. Normally they take a mask, put it over your nose and mouth and tell you to breathe in and count down from 10. Normally by the time you get down, you can't even get past 10, right? Because it's so strong and it knocks you out so quickly. So what's happening is when you're inhaling those synthetic compounds, they're going into your olfactory system, hitting the limbic system in your brain and telling you to shut your body down, right? And knock you out. It's the fastest way to your brain. It's the fastest signal we have. And so what you're doing when you're inhaling natural compounds, it's similar. You're inhaling those natural compounds. Going into the olfactory nerve, hitting your limbic system and sending messages to your brain. And that can happen in as little as 30 seconds. There are a few ways to use these aromatically. One of the ways we did with the peppermint, you put it in your palms and you inhale. That's your ghetto diffuser. The second way is using a diffuser, putting water with a few drops of essential oil into the diffuser that then mists into your environment to support your mood. It supports your immune system, so many things in your environment. It's beautiful. And the third way would be to smell it directly from the bottle. So what we're going to do, if you have a sample of wild orange, you're going to open up your sample and you're just going to breathe it right out from the bottle. Isn't that amazing? Well, not only does wild orange smell wonderful, it also supports your body in being uplifted. So that's sending signals to your brain to support in stress reduction and depression reduction. I never leave home without wild orange. I actually really like to use it in my water, so I'm getting it aromatically and internally to support with detoxification and support my mood. So that's the first way to use essential oils aromatically. The second way to use essential oils is topically. You can place them directly onto your skin, and what that's going to do is support that localized area. You can also, let's say you have sensitive skin or you have children or babies or pets, a great way to use them is diluting them with fractionated coconut oil. I prefer that to most other oils because it's less greasy. And what you would do is I can actually give you a dilution chart if that's something you're interested in. And what you would do is just take a little bit of coconut oil and place it onto the skin. And it's basically helping to slow the absorption into the bloodstream and not allow it to be as intense for your skin. So it's not reducing any of the efficacy, it's just slowing that absorption. The second way you can use them is on the bottom of your feet. You have very large pores, so placing them onto the bottom of your feet also slows the absorption into the skin and is a very non-sensitive area of your body. So it's a great place to place those for your pets, your babies, your children. I love to use On Guard, which is our immune support blend, on the bottom of my feet because it's super helpful just to get that into my bloodstream within 30 seconds. And it will actually service every cell in my body within 20 minutes. Super cool. So some of the ways that you would use that is the On Guard on the bottom of your feet. And another way I really like to use topical oils is for pain and inflammation. One of the specific oils I use is Deep Blue, and Deep Blue oil is an incredible oil with wintergreen and helichrysum and peppermint and all these wonderful oils to help soothe the area and rebuild the tissue in the body. When I was younger, I was a competitive cheerleader for 14 years, and I really did a lot of damage to my body. I used to laugh and joke that I would be in a wheelchair by the time I was 30. Not really that funny, but it was just kind of the reality of how my body felt. I would collapse and be on the floor for up to an hour without being able to move because of such bad back pain. When I found doTERRA's essential oils, I was dealing with this through, I was working on it, but it was still so debilitating and I wasn't able to do all the things I wanted to do. So I started using Deep Blue and our Lifelong Vitality supplement pack, and between those two things, I now teach barre, I live life with no limitations, I ski, I do all those things that are super active, and I absolutely could not live without these two products. So Deep Blue is a wonderful essential oil if you are dealing with any type of pain and inflammation to place on topically. So the second way is topically. The third way to use essential oils is internally. And this is only for doTERRA's essential oils because they are certified pure therapeutic grade, that CPTG medical grade standard. So I wouldn't just use any essential oil internally. Check the back your bottles. And what you would do that is you can either drop a drop underneath your tongue, and that would help to support you into getting that into your bloodstream for, again, you could use On Guard is a great one for supporting respiratory, supporting immune support. You can use under your tongue for digestive support. We have an essential oil called DigestZen, which is incredible if you have any digestive issues. That one underneath your tongue, you can also sip it in water. So you can take a cup of water and put a couple drops in there. I love to place citrus oils in my water. This is going to detoxify the toxins out of my cells, out of your cells in your body. So when you have petrochemicals that your cells are holding on to, ways to get rid of those is these citrus oils. So sipping on some water and citrus. And then if you don't like the taste of something, let's say you have an oregano, for instance. Oregano is a powerful essential oil. It's one you want to have on hand if you have a viral or bacterial infection. It will knock out whatever you have. It's one of those like emergency oils. And what you would do with that is you would place a couple drops in a veggie capsule like this. They're just little capsules that you place a couple drops in there, along with some On Guard and lemon and melaleuca, which is tea tree oil. All these wonderful detox, antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal essential oils, and use that every 2 to 3 hours, and you'll knock out whatever you have, and you don't have to deal with the taste of that one because oregano is intense. So that is the third way to use essential oils, and if you have ways you'd like to share with me how you would use those, I'd love to hear about those. So I love that you had the chance to watch this, and I hope you learned something. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.